Greg, 3 halves in a row where teams just basically did what they wanted to do offensively. What was Loyola able to do to create their offense? What were you guys not doing to allow them to do that?
Well, there's a lot, Todd. I mean, obviously, for the game, they shoot 67%, and we didn't stop them much. They turned the ball over in the second half. It's just a bunch of different things, you know. And for the last 2 days going into this, we hardly did any offense. It was all defensive breakdowns, but it's a want to. You know, it's a want to. Loyola showed you what a good team does and how a good team defends, how locked in they are. They looked like there was 8 of them out there. That's what your defense has to do. And, we got different guys not on different possessions not doing what they need to do. And then I think, again, we've talked about it before, we let missing shots or poor offense affect how we guard defensively, and that's not being very mentally tough. We're not very mentally tough right now, and we've got to change that.
Yeah, you mentioned it. I mean, they came out with a defensive mindset that really put you guys on your heels. And, do you think that was, even though your defense wasn't good enough, do you think that's what ultimately really influenced the game, was their stopping ability early in the game?
Their competitive nature to start the game, was tremendous. And we turned it over. You know, we let poor offense, missing shots or turning it over affect how hard we compete at the defensive end, and that can't happen. A good team like that, they are locked in defensively, very well schooled, very well prepared, very physical, and we didn't respond very well to it.
You feared Cameron Krautwig's, everything, his passing ability, his scoring ability, and he showed it every bit of his ability tonight. I know you aren't happy with your defense, but when he's at his peak like that, he's difficult to hold down.
Yeah, I mean, you can't guard him with one guy, and then if you commit help to him, they're 8 for 12 from 3. I mean, he picks you apart with doing that, and we've got to look at how we guarded him. I thought we had a good plan going in. You have to try to make it tougher for him to get it, and then being able to react to shooters quick enough. We were just a little bit slow on. Let him get it too easy in the position he wants to get in it, too slow to help, too slow to recover, and they were on tonight.
Looked like Loyola was, early in the game in particular, doubling in the post, making Jake and Trey make decisions down there. A little bit of an education for those guys. They got better in the second half, but that was tough for them.
I thought those two really looked like freshmen tonight. That may be the first time I've seen it, and I thought they'd be fresh because, again, we haven't been going that long in practicing doing it, but we worked on them double teaming us, what we need to do to counter it. It took us about almost 30 minutes to start doing what we talked about offensively in practice. So, the freshman, when you're going against Cameron Krautwig, that's a tough matchup for anybody, let alone a freshman. And those guys are going to get better. They are competitive. They do want to get better. They'll learn from this, and it's going to make our team better.
How do you recover mental toughness in the middle of when you don't have a whole lot of time to think about this stuff? How does this team kind of get back to where you want it to be in that aspect?
Well, it could be easier. It could be really difficult if you allow it to be difficult. But you have to believe that it can happen. You have to believe in each other. You have to believe in yourself, and then you have to pull it out of each other. You know, you don't just show up and play and everything's going to be fine. You've got to have a competitive nature to you because these guys did. And the best teams in our league do. They're going to come at you. They're going to fight you. They're going to try to strangle you. And we got to get that kind of fighting mentality.